Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today I'm back in beautiful Crystal River, Florida, fishing out of the Plantation on Crystal River. My good friend Captain Mario Castello is going to put me on the fish. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial, it's going to be off the hook. We made about a 5-mile run this morning, just out of Crystal River, through Crystal Bay, and just out here into about 20 feet of water. We got pretty windy conditions this morning, about 10 to 12 out of the east, making it a little bumpy. But in this area, especially this time of year, late in the fall, the grouper, snapper, some grunts, all that stuff pile up on these rock piles out here on these ledges, and we're gonna see if we can't drum a couple of those up this morning. We got low water this morning, so we can't get in the backcountry till this afternoon. We're gonna start with some grouper, hopefully end on some redfish. Should be a beautiful day.
Come on, wind, slow down. I found a ledge over here.
Find one?
Yeah.
Little grouper maybe? Oh, no.
A big old grunt.
Big grunt. Gee, man, Christmas. Look at the size of that. Huh? Shallow water, tasty treats. I'm using my inshore rods here. Same I use for trout and redfish. Could get you in trouble with a real big grouper, but it's part of the risk. I like fishing light tackle. Coming up.
Oh boy.
Woo!
There
It's
we
a
go.
light rod, so it's hard. Oh, it's a shark.
Oh, it's a little
Bonnethead. Yeah, you better
Watch
grab
it.
him like you mean it.
Yeah. Come on, buddy.
I'll let you go.
Stop your twisting. There we go.
There you go. For the most part, that particular shark loves to eat shrimp and crustaceans. So if you, in the wintertime, a lot of times they'll get up on the shallow sandbars, and if you see a lot of them, you got your kids out, that's a great fish to target with some shrimp under a cork. A lot of fun. All right, fish on, baby, come on.
All right.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
it's
that.
a flounder.
Nice flounder, too. It's a good way to know you're right on the bottom. 3 fish to the boat, 3 different species, 20 feet of water. Nice flounder. That one's different.
That's a little porgy.
Little porgy? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it looks like a grass porgy.
I don't think I've ever caught a grass porgy before. Well, 4 fish on, 4 different species. That's a cool looking fish. Look at the yellow spots on it, huh? Mario. It's 4 to, I'm just saying, it's 4 to nothing. All we're doing here is we're using a 15-pound braided line. Our main line is 15-pound vicious braid to a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. We've kind of slip rigged a little 1/2 ounce weight right here down to a 3/0 Gamakatsu circle hook. So there's our rig right there. Nothing to it, real simple, real easy to use. We're gonna tail hook some shrimp, get the shrimp down on the bottom. Usually what happens is you'll catch some grunts, some snapper, maybe some small grouper. And what you're hoping for is you're hoping that the big grouper will show up on the scene and want to get in on the action. It usually starts with the grunts and the snapper and then moves into the grouper. So that's how we're fishing it right there. Right by the sea turtle. There's so much life out here. We've seen a tarpon roll this morning. We got a sea turtle off the transom. They call it the nature coast for a reason, right?
Oh yeah.
Little guy.
Another grunt?
Another grunt.
Yeah.
A little smaller than the last one. But you can sure tell the difference between that and the little pickers, you know? Because again, the grunts are committing. That little shark committed to it. Just a little bitty grunt this time. Super pretty fish though.
Yeah, that's
Boy, Mario, get on the board, kid.
Nah, it's tiny. Well, this patch here is sure loaded up with these things. A lot of little tiny grunts. This one's substantial. No, No, it's still tiny. It's another,
That's still
I'm
tiny.
sure it's another grunt.
Felt good though, didn't it?
Yeah. Yep, another grunt.
It whacked it though. Kind of just dragging that bait along the
Yeah.
bottom a little bit, you know, just kind of bouncing that shrimp just above the rocks there. Another grunt.
There we go.
Uh-oh, what you got, dog?
It's a little tiny gag, I bet.
Oh yeah,
Yep, little gag.
little gag, there you go. Well, there's the targeted species anyway. Attaboy, Mario. How big is he?
He's probably about 16, 17
Oh, yeah.
inches, but he's a little gag grouper. Not too bad for here.
Uh-oh, catching fire.
Gruntus maximus. That's another little grunt. These are running kind of small today. Whoops, coming down. Where'd he go?
Attacking cameraman Steve.
Flopping around. He wants to get back in the water.
Little bitty fish. Oh, the puffer. Elusive puffer fish. This is a species stop for sure. We have caught a ton of different species this morning. Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. We started our morning about 5 miles offshore. We had a pretty breezy morning. Tried to get out and do some shallow water grouper fishing. Caught one grouper, not a real big one, about 16 inches, bunch of grunts, some other things, little shark. Decent bite out there, but not really what we were looking for. We slid in what we were waiting for. We had real low water in here this morning, so we were waiting for this tide to come up. Now the tide's up. We've come back inshore. We're going to try and do some redfish, maybe some trout here in the backcountry. Mario's going to start with the top water. I'm going to throw the new marsh minnow from Mirror and see if we can't drum up some of these beautiful nature coast redfish this morning.
I don't see the school.
Well, I mean, we don't have much breeze here now, but if we had breeze this morning, they're on the other side.
All right.
Because redfish put their nose into the wind. So if that was the case, they're on the other side of this island. We gotta move, I don't see them.
Yeah, I don't see him either.
Well, it definitely looks fishy.
Yeah. Man, that shoreline looks good.
But there's mullet on every one of these islands.
Yeah, there's a lot of mullet everywhere. He ate it on the run.
He ate it while it was moving. Just a little tyke, but boy, he ate it while it was moving.
Oh, that's so funny.
Nice part about this crystal clear water is you can see them so well. I mean, we could see that whole strike down here in the water column. Although, you know, we're only in a couple feet of water, but still, beautiful little bite there. Right in the corner of the mouth. Textbook. Very little damage to the fish, which is what we're shooting for. Again, super blue tail. You know they're eating the crustaceans. Little guy. About the right size for a tattoo, huh? This might be
the smallest
redfish I've ever caught in my life. This is the kind you take home, put in the tank.
Yeah.
This is signs of a healthy fishery right here. I mean, we've caught fish in the slot that you caught, and now some smaller fish all in the same part of the estuary. That's good.
Mr. Catfish. Oh, these things are nasty. Nothing good about these.
If they spine you, you'll know.
Yeah, all those spines are poisonous there. So you don't want to get one of those spines in your finger.
Oh boy, right off this corner again. They like this bottom where the grass kind of fades out a little bit. There you go. Better fish.
Lots of spots on this guy.
Nice fish though. That's a little better. Definitely a slot fish. Again, right in the corner of the yap. Love that. Look at the pretty fish here. Boy.
How many spots you got on there?
There's 4 on that side and 1, 2 on the other side.
Big one on that one side.
Yeah, real big. Look at that pretty fish, huh? All we're doing on this shoreline, Mario brought out 100, 120 medium to large shrimp today. We use some of them offshore, catching the grunts and the grouper and the shark, and now we're in the backcountry, and all we're doing is tail hooking them. We got a little 2-aught circle hook, 25-pound fluorocarbon leader.
Well, we're tail hooking these shrimp. They're easier to cast this way with the weight forward.
get some distance.
Yeah, you get a whole lot more distance. They don't helicopter, so if you hook them in the head, they kind of spin when you cast them. But since we're not using any weight, we're free lining them, so we're tail hooking them, and they throw a whole lot better.
Boy, the weather sure changed here, huh? We had windy conditions this morning for a little run offshore, and then came back inshore, and it's like glass out here.
There you go.
Take this guy.
Red dog.
Nice.
All right.
Nice red dog. Attaboy. I mean, they're really, really something. Nice fish, though. Lumped that shrimp.
Oop, oop, coming to me. Yeah, look at that blue on that tail.
Really
wow,
blue.
if you can get that in the sunlight.
Nice redfish. Wow, boy, did he lump that.
Yeah, he looked like he did.
No, that's a huge trout.
Oh yeah.
Massive trout. I thought it was a redfish. Look at the size of this trout. This is a big breeder right here. This is the trout of a lifetime right here. This is why you come fishing to Crystal River. Look at that beauty there. Wow. Look at that yellow mouth. Well, we've been looking for you all day. I don't know where you've been hiding, but
Look at, oh.
yeah, you gotta always get your hands wet
Yep.
first.
Oof.
Sorry, yeah, watch that braid.
That's a pretty good sized trout,
That
bud.
one's a pig. There you go. Look at
Oh,
that
my
dandy
goodness.
there.
Look at the size of this thing. Holy cow.
Unbelievable. What a trout.
Well, it's got me soaking wet.
Hold that belly and we'll get that one back in the water. That's going to be a
Yeah.
big breeder right there.
That's a 26,
Yeah.
27-inch trout here.
Big
Beautiful,
fish.
beautiful fish.
Big wide back in the water so that you'll make some little trout. That's the trout of a lifetime right there. In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, Captain Mario and I are using 13 Fishing's Omen and Envy 7-foot 7-inch medium heavy fast action spinning rods, Quantum Cabo PTS 40 and Smoke PTS 40 spinning reels, 15-pound braided line and 25-pound fluorocarbon leader inshore and 30-pound fluorocarbon leader offshore. We were using 2/0 to 4/0 Nautilus Light circle hooks and live shrimp tail hooked for bait. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Quantum, the real choice for the real animals. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. 13 Fishing, make your own luck. Miralure, the record setters. We've been kind of bouncing around here all day. We started out offshore, real low water this morning. We came back inshore, caught some redfish on some high water. Now the tide has gone full circle. It's headed back out. We set up on this little grass oyster hump, and as the water pours over this hump, the fish are staged on the back side of it. All we're doing is pitching shrimp up tight onto the rocks, letting it kind of drift down the oyster bar, and as it gets down to the bottom, we're getting picked up.
Oh, that one's pretty good too, whatever it is.
I was gonna say it looks good. That's a nice fish, Mario. You want some help?
No, I think I got this
Oh,
one.
look how spotted that one
Yeah,
is. You
look how
got
many
some
spots.
beautiful fish here. Wow.
If we were counting spots today,
Yeah, we'd be in it. Yeah, we'd be in it to win it.
we got a ton of spots on this side. Just
Great
really pretty fish.
Mario.
Here's another red.
Fire, kid. I'm going over there too.
Yeah, go for it. To take out some kids with their family, some young kids, this right here, you can stay here at these ledges and catch them all day long on these oyster bars and little breaks. This size right here, and a kid will be quite happy with this.
There's one. Got one.
There you go.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if you get on the right piece here, and we've been kind of bouncing and bouncing around all morning, a couple fish here, a couple fish there. If you get on the right piece, take your time, put in a little effort, you can catch them up. Unbelievable. And I'm still amazed that we've caught now, same oyster bar, caught a huge trout, 25, 26, 27 inches long, nice upper or mid slot redfish, and then some smaller fish too, all in the same pieces.
All mixed in.
All mixed in. Yeah, it's crazy. So that one was way out here, huh?
Yeah.
Ate and swam. Is that a snapper?
No, it's not a little redfish.
Oh it is. Look how dark it is compared to the last one.
Yeah,
now.
he's still got that blue tail too. That circle hook right on the top of the mouth there, little 18-inch fish. This place is loaded with these little 17, 18, 19, 20-inch fish.
Because it's so shallow, so far out, it's all about the oyster. It's all about the bars and edges and small ledges to create the ambush points.
Yeah, anytime you have a change in bottom contour, that's always a good place to start. They're not everywhere, you know, they're not on all the contours, but they're usually, if they're going to be roaming around some of these places, these contours are what we're looking for. This is where they're going to hide.
There he is. Unbelievable.
Oh boy. He turned big, didn't he?
Yeah, he got an attitude. This one got a little attitude. Yeah, baby. Real animals invade Crystal River. Capt Mario putting us on them. That's a nice redfish.
Beautiful.
That one's a nice redfish right there. You got
Look how fat that thing is. Holy cow, that's like Louisiana fat.
Yeah.
Look at the tubby little belly on that thing.
Little football.
Yeah. Ooh.
Bronze bomber, watch your fingers.
Yep.
Watch your fingers. Again, that hook is right where it's supposed to be.
Yep,
though.
right
Perfect.
in the corner.
Tail hook your shrimp with that Nautilus light circle hook every time, all day long, right in the corner of the mouth.
Yep.
We haven't lost a hook yet.
Another pretty fish right there. Another mid to upper slot fish.
Yeah. Pretty blue tail.
Yeah, all of them got blue tails no matter how big they are here. This one only got 2 dots like a standard one. This one's almost heart-shaped. He's almost got like a heart-shaped spot on his tail. Valentine fish. These pinfish here are wrecking our shrimp, our baits. There's thousands of them out here, it seems. They call them pinfish because of these spines on their back. They're just like needles.
They'll get you. You put your hand on them and then they stick them up.
Yep, they hurt pretty bad.
They will jab you up.
One way we rig these things up for the reds, we'll hook this pinfish right through the top, and we'll take a pair of scissors and cut all these spines off. When the redfish bites down on it, they don't feel that spine in their mouth. They have a pretty tough mouth, but a lot of times they'll hesitate when they hit it. Just get a pair of kitchen shears and go. I always start from the back and work my way forward. You just take from the back of the fin, and it pops off just like a zipper. Just take, all these are regular kitchen shears, and I trim the tail. It makes a little vibration in the water. We'll take this and we'll throw it out there and see if the redfish like it.
As a charter captain, I enjoy the great outdoors and natural beauty of Florida every day, and I'd like to introduce you to our great outdoors partner, the Plantation on Crystal River, a place where you can experience nature's beauty at its finest. This hidden gem, located on the nature coast of Florida and the Gulf of Mexico, is a beautiful 50-year-old eco-friendly luxury resort hotel located on the headwaters of the Crystal River on Kings Bay. With more than 70 springs scattered within the 600-acre bay, this area is the second largest group of springs in Florida. From the head spring near the Plantation, this tidal river flows 7 miles to where it meets the Gulf of Mexico at Crystal Bay, and is one of the best places to go boating in all of Central Florida. Tie up your boat along the 1,600 feet of seawall at the Plantation, where you will find a boat ramp and trailer storage on the property. If you would rather rent a boat, the Plantation's Adventure Center Marina and Dive Shop has a wide assortment of boats available, from pontoon boats and john boats to canoes and kayaks. You can also arrange for guided fishing charters or birding and sightseeing tours. Few places compare to Crystal River when it comes to Florida sport fishing, either fresh or salt water. Pick a time of year and there will be a fishing season to enjoy, so pack your favorite rods and tackle or get outfitted at the Plantation to experience a Florida fishing vacation of a lifetime. Whether you charter or fish on your own, the chef at the West 82 Grill can prepare a delicious meal with your catch. Crystal River is the only place in the world where you can legally swim and interact with the West Indian manatee. During the winter months, you will find upwards of 400 manatees seeking the warmth of the constant 72-degree springs. After an educational session at the Adventure Center on the proper protocol for passively observing these gentle giants, swimmers are in for an adventure like no other. During the summer months, there is no better place to hunt for scallops off Florida's Gulf Coast than the Plantation on Crystal River. With just a short ride down the river to the Gulf of Mexico, scalloping is a fun family activity that requires no previous experience and is often described as an underwater Easter egg hunt. This area is truly a water lover's paradise. With crystal clear water, underwater caverns, and a wide variety of wildlife, diving doesn't get much better than here in Crystal River. The Adventure Center Marina and Dive Shop will outfit certified divers with the latest equipment and accessories. If you're not certified, they also offer professional instruction for certification. The Plantation on Crystal River is the place to stay and play on Florida's Nature Coast. Take a look for yourself, see why the Plantation on Crystal River is our great outdoors partner. Captain Mario Castello. What a great day on the water. It took us all day, I mean, really, to kind of get things going. You know, we stayed at it. We got to the part of the tide you were the happiest with. Everything kind of, we caught fish everywhere we went, but everything went crazy when that tide started to pour out. Absolutely an incredible, incredible day. Hope you got to see all the versatility and incredible fishing in this cool estuary here in Crystal River. If you're coming this way, and we surely hope you do, I can hook you up with Captain Mario to do some fishing out of the Plantation on Crystal River. Give me a call at 1-866-GAME-FISH for more great fishing info. Log on to the website, realanimalsfishingteam.com. Remember, you can follow me on Facebook at Facebook/Real Animals. And until next week, whatever you do, don't let your kid be the one that got away.